Oh no! Hi! Well, that's a great dramatic start to the session tonight. There we are. And now I'm completely skew with. Oh man, apologies everyone. Crazy day and a crazy start to the session. Hello everyone, you should be able to hear me. Let's start with some peaceful music. We've now got lots of people writing in to me to say what their favourite pieces of choral music are. So we're going to play a couple. This is one of my all-time favourites. This is the Liberame from the Fore Requiem. So quite a sombre piece, but I just get a load of this. And this is a recording by the amazing choir Tenebrae, just to get us in the mood. Tenebrae, run by Nigel Short, and a couple of my friends singing on this recording. It's with the London Symphony Orchestra, and it's just so great. William Gaunt, the soloist. Have a listen to this. Oh, just so beautiful. Just one of the most sublime works. And I do remember very clearly the first time I heard that piece. St. Peter's Church in Bournemouth, all those 40,000 years ago that was. It just goes on and on and on. I'm going to just have to fade that because I could just sit here and listen to that. So there we are, a little bit of a choral treat. So we had Mass in B minor last night, Fore Requiem tonight, and of course there's no rehearsal tomorrow because I need a little moment to catch up with everything, and I've got lots to tell you tonight because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to sort of announce what's going on this week because honestly, it's all kicking off. We've got Steve Lipson sending me mixes for the CD. We've got Max cutting together all your audio. We've got me here doing this with faders and the piano and all sorts. And I'm in the midst of finishing this incredible project that I've been doing for the last 6 weeks. Now, I cannot tell you all of the details just yet because obviously we want to surprise you with the whole series when you watch it go out. But what you can know is that there is a song that I would like you to be involved in. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you a very short 2 phrases, and nice and simple, and I'm going to put the music up on the screen here, so a bit like a weather reporter. You'll get the music here, and then I think tomorrow I will do an instructional video for you to sing along to and do your recordings and all of that. So don't worry, I'm going to do really obvious instructions, and I'll put that on the Decca Records YouTube, and I'll put it on my Facebook, and I'll tweet it, and I'll put it everywhere on Instagram, all my socials, and you'll be able to find it or get the links in. I'll make it really obvious. Let's not worry about the how, but let's think about the why, because what we tried to do is towards the end of the series is write a song that sums up how we've all felt about lockdown. And that's quite a hard thing to do because obviously many people have lost loved ones, family members, and many people have been sat in their gardens. Very difficult, very different experiences to try and sum up in one song. But a young man called Ray Kwan, who is 16 years old, and has something. He has an old soul, I'd say. He has written a song that I'm going to share with you tonight, and I think it's fantastic. I'm not going to give you the whole song, but I'm going to give you the bits that you need to do. So I'll teach you that. You'll send in some recordings, and that will be that. Now, this is going to be a tight turnaround on this one. I gave you a long time for the other ones. It's going to be pretty much the end of this week so that we can get it edited, because it's going to go out on television very soon. So I know that for some of you, that'll be a bit too quick. Don't pressure yourself. I don't need every single member of the Great British Home Chorus to contribute. If you can't do it, that's fine. Just learn the song, listen to it, and enjoy it when it goes out. But just some. I need a bit of help, basically, to make this song really lift off at the end of the series. So I hope you'll be up for that. And just a little insight. So let's do a warm up, and then I'm going to teach you this new bit of the song. So let's come over to the piano. Hopefully, when I do this time, it didn't fall. That's really great news. Great. So usual warm up kind of business. So let's think about our breath here. And I'll just turn that off. Yeah, so shh. Remember back to Jamie Wright and Tori Longdon. It was kissy lips, wasn't it? It's a great exercise, that. If you can go all the way through your range with that, you can either sort of push in here. If you don't want to go to falsetto, gentlemen, you can go. I prefer. Oh, it really makes my nose itch. It makes my nose itch. Remember, you're stretching those vocal folds backwards and forwards, trying not to move around too much with the neck. Let's correct that. Everything is in readiness. So let's see next. Do a bit of chewing. Chew on that side. Chew on that side. Chew on both sides. Big face. Small face. Big face. Small face. Wide face. Long face. Big face. Small face. Wide face. Long face. Let's dig the road. In fact, let's do like that, all digging the road. It's hard for me to do that. And just to really let go of any tension or holding that you might be doing in the jaw. Here we go. And excellent. Really silly, but very, very useful. Very good. I'm already feeling like some tension has drifted away. Humming. Let's do. And really feel that all in one airflow. Let's do ah. Ah. Ooh, if you can. Ooh. Some of you be running out by now. Ooh. You can go down the octave and ooh, if you want to. Ooh. Should we keep going? Ooh. One more and very good. Let's do a little bit of yawning. Beautiful sound. Okay, so somebody's made a great A great suggestion. Let's go all the way back. My nose is still itching from that singing exercise earlier. Maybe it's the hay fever. Let's play Don't Clap This One Back. Haven't done that for a few weeks, have we? Great suggestion from someone. Comments way back. Okay, so it goes like this. I go, if I clap, don't clap this one back. You have to say, don't clap this one back, and not copy me. Otherwise, you have to copy. It's a bit like Simon Says. You have to copy everything I do. So. I hope you didn't clap. Or I hope you said, don't clap this one back. That's the idea. Should we try it one more time? Concentration exercise. Here we go. That, of course, was Don't Clap This One Back. Good, and let's do Danger Men at Work. I haven't done that for ages. That's a bit high, isn't it? A danger men at work. That one. Ready? 2, 3, and danger men at work. 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 Dane. German at work. Dane. German at work. Dane. German at work. Danger men 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 at work. Hey! Thank you very much to Sherry Nord for suggesting those. Or at least one of them. I don't know who the other one was. CP. It says there, CP, whoever that is. I love these obscure names. Thank you, CP, and thank you, Sherry Nord. Right, so let's sing a little bit of Amazing Grace, shall we? Because that was our song that we started yesterday. We were just doing that in unison. I hope you've all managed to download that and are getting busy doing some little versions for me with some instruments maybe, or play it on your ukulele or your recorder or whatever you've got at home. Some people saying this is too high, but you could also do Amazing Grace, how sweet. That range always reminds me of I was born under a wandering star. Who was that? I want to say Lee Marvin. That's not right. My dad's going to chastise me for that later when I speak to him. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. We got more words. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through and it goes higher. There we are. We'll save that for later in the week when it goes higher. Very nice. Let's have a little look at this new song. So, this is very clever. I've just realised I've left it on the printer. Give me a second. Which is over there. So here we are. So now, hopefully, this is just going to work. Is it going to happen? Yes! Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, isn't it? And of course, I might move you. Whoop. Weather reporter. Oh no, that's a disaster. There we are. Hopefully you can see that score. So I will get this score to you tomorrow. No, there. Right. So this song is called "This Is Just Another Storm." Now the concept of this, I said to this young man who is he's a youth leader at his church, and his dad's a preacher, and he wanted to write something to say to his friends and his congregation. And I said, well, what would you say about this situation? He said, well, that this is another storm. It's just another storm. It will pass, and we will be looking back on it because all storms will fade. And I just thought, oh, that's a really nice metaphor for what we're going through at the moment. And so I wrote it down, and this is what we came up with. So I will swap that round, actually, and I'm going to come over to the piano to teach it to you. Here we go. It's really, really slick. Really slick, Gareth. Well done. It's great. Planned this all out myself. That's how I anticipated it being. How's that feeling? Pretty good. Okay, so I'll sing it to you. It's in F minor and it goes like this. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. So that's the first section. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. And I think that it doesn't diminish, and the rest of the song doesn't at all diminish the sort of severity of the storm, but it just sort of paints it as a dark time that we will come through, and then it sort of really becomes hopeful towards the end. So it has this. Underneath. That's a harmony. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. And it's this is just another storm. We will rebuild together. For the eagle-eyed amongst you, you will notice the first time I sang it slightly differently. That's because we changed the tune marginally the other day, and I only just remembered. So let's go over it phrase by phrase. The rhythm is, this is just another storm. So you've got some pushed rhythms. You know how I love those. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. Same again. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. Da da da. So nice. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There's a lot of da 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 da. Although it's a slow pulse, like a march. It's got a kind of insistent rhythmic energy. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. Off and. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. And that's the main bit of the chorus. So we'll go over that in a second. Let's go on to the next section. Towards the end, the sunshine comes out in the songs, and it sounds a bit like this. This is the storm. Stand tall stand strong. This is the storm. Stand tall, stand strong. Like that, okay? That's your second part, which is quite a strong bit. This is the storm. Stand tall, stand strong. This is like that. Something in my throat. Don't worry, I'm fine. Okay, so rhythm there. 1, 2, 3. This is the storm. Stand tall, stand strong. So that. Stand strong. Just a little bit funky, like funky light. Funky light. So that phrase, it just goes up. And then hopefully that's not too high for anyone. This is the storm. Stand tall, stand strong. This is the storm. Stand tall, stand strong. That's how it goes. I'm just going to remind you of those harmonies. The storm, stand tall, stand strong. This is the storm. Stand tall, stand strong. Then it goes back to Raekwon. This is just another storm. Little solo. We will rebuild together. Something like that. So I'll play a little bit of the track so you can get the kind of general vibe. This is where I have to... Hello. Here it goes. There we are. That's better. So this is a guy called Nathan, fantastic singer. Who you'll hear is just singing here. Right.
This is just another storm.
Yes, it is. So you can sing along if you like.
This is just another storm. We'll rebuild together. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. No.
That's all you're getting for now. So we'll just try that one more time. Let's have another listen.
This is just another storm. We'll rebuild together. This is just another storm. We will rebuild together. No.
That's enough of that. Okay, hopefully you've all got that now. Now, there isn't a demo recorded yet because this is in the nature of the beast. This is all very much of... if you've seen any of my series before where I've written music as we go, you'll know that they're constantly evolving. I mean, The Prison being the best example of that. I mean, we were literally writing up to the 11th hour. This is slightly better, but it's changed all the time. So this new part, this bit, this is the storm, da, 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 has only just been written. So not that one, this one. So this is where it comes. One more round of that. So they'll be singing over this. Play your part. we will rebuild together. And that is that. That is your bit for this song by Raekwon, 16 years old. So I will be in touch tomorrow. I know that there's no session tomorrow, just so I can get all my ducks in a row. Yep, and then cook them, frankly. And then on Thursday we'll be back, finish We Shall Overcome off, Amazing Grace, and we'll do a bit more work on this. And the deadline for these submissions will be Friday. I think it's likely to be, and I'll talk about this, I'm going to do a video with exactly that material, so you can sing along to it. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to do that tomorrow and upload it by the end of tomorrow. It's not hard. You can learn that in 10 minutes, really. It's very, very simple. But we just need numbers of people to submit it. This time, we're not going to submit video. We're just going to do audio and a photograph, just to make it a bit easier. Okay, audio and a photograph this time. Also because the amount of data that went through to Decca for the EP is like the EU butter mountain, if you know what that is. It was huge. That's a way of saying huge. So I will be putting all those details up. I will answer all those questions. Now I've got some questions. I've got 2 minutes left. Any tips for how to cope with nerves? I think we talked about this a bit before on the Great British Home Chorus. Nerves are a fact of life for all performers. And I think nerves has become sort of negative word. I think a lot of performers like to describe it as excitement. And I think that there is always a kind of sickening feeling before you do something of like, I don't want to get it wrong, and I don't want to look like an idiot, and I don't want to go out on stage and mess it up. That's normal. That's completely normal. I think where it becomes destructive is where it stops you doing the things you want to do. And I never, ever let that happen. I mean, there was maybe a time when I was very young when I did, but no longer. You know, if I'm nervous about something, I'll do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. And as I was saying the other night, I think, to somebody, you have to build that up. You have to build up your resilience. You have to build up your tolerance. Start with a small performance, performing to one other person, then with 2, then with 4, then with 8, and so on. Go and join a friendly choir. I know that's difficult under these current circumstances. This is a great way to do it. It's a great way to do it. Singing on your own in your sitting room. Hope that helps. And then build up, and then finally perform at the proms on your own. I don't know. See how far you can take it. Number 2, any chance of chords for guitar? F minor. F minor on A flat. D flat major. B flat minor 7. Maybe you throw in a sneaky E flat major, E flat dominant 7. Hope that helps. You can rewind that bit if you're interested in that. How should we ensure singing at the correct tempo? I will give a beat. I will give a click. Yeah, I'll give you some track. And with the usual thing, put your earphones in. It's the old recording on 2 devices. I'm sure you all did that. I know some of you didn't. But I think we just about got away with it. Try to make sure that you're using two devices, headphones. I'm going to do a whole guide. Don't worry, I'll remind you. But really don't stress it. I know it's a very tight turnaround, but if you think about it, the song's literally just been written, and then we go on air with it very soon. So I can't give you weeks and weeks and weeks. And besides, we're already doing a CD. So this is a little added bonus for those of you that want to get involved. But don't feel bad if you don't make it on. I don't think I can handle 7,000 submissions as well in the time. It just isn't the time. So I'd like as many of you as can get them in by the end of the week. That would be fantastic. Do we need to wear T-shirts for the photo? I'd love it if you wore the T-shirt. That would be great. You don't need to. It's not like the other photo. I think that's it. That's 6 o'clock, everyone. Thank you very much. So I hope you like the song. It's a big production. So there's drums to come, and there's strings, and there's this, and there's that, and there's different solos, and there's a lot. And then there's you as well to layer into that. So it won't make a whole lot of sense until you hear the whole thing and you see the stories, and if you've seen my series before, that's how that's worked. So many thanks to Raekwon for writing a great song, and Nathan as well, who put a lot of the melody into that, and you will meet them when you watch the programme. Great guys. And that is me, over and out. No choir tomorrow. Look on social media for the instructions, and I'll repeat them on Thursday. Don't worry, I'll go over it all again on Thursday. Get them uploaded on Friday. Usual Friday concert and excitements on Friday, and then it's the weekend. I mean, that's the week, and that's week 12. Excellent. And I'm just going to put Agadoo on again. No, I'm not. Good night.